Hello students, welcome to Narayan College online classes. In the previous episode we completed problems on Nernst equation and one more equilibrium constant from the Nernst equation. We already discussed that one. So in this today's episode we will discuss regarding about electrochemical cell and the Gibbs free energy of the reaction only. So in electrochemical cell, you know already chemical energy converted into electrical energy. In this conversion, we want to identify or we can get the relation from the free energy also. You know Gibbs free energy, this is the term you already know in first year from thermodynamics only. So Gibbs free energy mainly tells about gives about the spontaneous of the reaction on spontaneity we can call down. Delta Z is negative for the spontaneous reaction and delta Z is positive for the non-spontaneous reaction only. Whenever you can identify the EMF of the cell, we are getting a positive value or negative value. If the E cell is a positive, we can say the reaction can be feasible only. If the E cell is negative, the reaction is what? Not feasible only. So we will get all the relations in electrochemical cell and Gibbs free energy only. Okay, and now we will discuss regarding about this electrochemical cell and Gibbs free energy of the reaction only. Okay, so how can you write? Just I will write one point here. Electrical work done in 1 second. Electrical work done in 1 second is equals to the potential multiplied by is equals to the potential multiplied by the total charge passed. Potential multiplied by the total charge passed on. Means what here? If you want to do any electrical work done in 1 second, that equal to how much? Potential is multiplied by the total charge is passed on. Potential is multiplied by the total charge is passed to the solution only. EMF of the cell, I will write one more point here. EMF of the cell is E, cell is E, and NF is the amount of charge passed the amount of charge passed and delta is the and delta G is the Gibbs free energy, Gibbs free energy of the reaction, Gibbs free energy of the reaction. Then you will write here one of the expression only, delta Z is equal to minus NF E cell only. This is one of the formula only. Okay, just we will see the definition what I wrote here, a point here. EMF of the cell is E, EMF of the cell is E, and NF is the what? Amount of the charge passed and NF is the amount of charge passed and delta G is the Gibbs free energy of the reaction only. Okay, here you can see electrical work done means delta G is equal to electrical work done is in 1 second equals to what? Potential is multiplied by the total charge passed through it only. So here NF, what is here? NF is the amount of the charge passed. Here amount is the charge passed. E is the what here? Work done only. So delta Z is the work done only. And what we are finding here? Gibbs free energy of the reaction. Then delta Z is equal to minus NF E naught cell only. Minus NF E naught cell. So here delta Z is what? Gibbs free energy change only. You will write here Gibbs free energy of the reaction. This is Gibbs free energy, and E cell means what here? E cell is equal to, you can say here EMF of the cell only, or you can say cell potential also. N is equal to number of electrons changed in the reaction. Number of electron changed in the reaction only. Here we can identify this at Gibbs free energy at the standard conditions only. At standard condition, delta Z naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell only. This is at what condition? This is at what? Standard condition. Delta Z naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell only. Let us just, I'll give some examples how to find out the N for the given reaction. Suppose the equation is given like this: Zn plus Cu plus 2 gives rise to, you will write here Zn plus 2 plus Cu only. What are the N value for this one? N is equal to 2 only. Okay, and one more term I didn't write here. One is F only. F is equal to Farad, you know. So F is equal to Farad. Its value how much, you know? 96487, or you can say 96500 coulombs only. This is no, this is the charge of 1 mole of electron only. Already discussed in the Faraday's laws. The charge of 1 mole of electron is equal to 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 into Avogadro number 6.022 into 10 power 23. From that you will get 96487 or 96500. So in this case, what is the N value? The N value how much? 2 will write only. If we write this one, delta Z is equal to what you can write? Delta Z is equal to minus NF E cell. You will write here minus 2 into F into E cell. You will write only. E cell you will write. So N value, already told you N value how we can identify. N value can identify from the given reaction only. Okay, let us see one more example. We have, if you multiply this one, suppose I will write this one, this equation can be multiplied. How we can write here? Zn plus Cu plus 2 gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus Cu. I will write here 2Zn, you will write 2Zn plus 2, and from this I will write 2Cu plus 2. Here I will get what? 2Cu I will get on. So in this case, what are the N value? 2 into 2, 4 only here. 2Cu plus 2, 4 here. Here 2 into Zn plus 2, what here? 4 only. You will write here what? N is equal to 4 only. So N is equal to 4 means what you will get? You will get delta Z is equal to N value 4 minus 4F E cell you will get on. So like this you will fit it what? E delta Z we are identifying from the change in number of electrons N. F is Farad, that is 96487 or 96500 coulombs, and one more you can write here what? E cell value already given in the equation. Otherwise you can find out by giving the reduction potentials of the components only. So this is regarding about which one? You want to find out the Gibbs free energy. What are the formula you can use? Delta Z is equal to minus NF E naught cell, or you can write delta Z naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell only. So this is the formula we are using to identify the Gibbs free energy when what is given? E cell is given on. And now we can see here already I wrote the relation. What is delta Z? Delta Z is what? Gibbs free energy only. Gibbs this is free energy only. So according to thermodynamics, we know intensive properties and what? Extensive property only. So Gibbs free energy, it is a extensive property only. It is what? Extensive property. So what is extensive property means here? It depends on, in this case, it depends on mass only. It depends on mass only. Here Gibbs free energy is there, it is comes under extensive property, it depends on what? Mass only. So how can we say it is depends on mass only? Suppose I am writing here A gives rise to A plus 2 by loss of what? 2 electrons only. So I will write here delta Z, you know, delta Z is equal to minus NF E naught cell only. Generally you will get here minus NF E cell you write only. From this reaction I am writing here delta Z is equal to X only. Delta Z is equal to what? X only. Okay, next I am writing one more here, 2A gives rise to 2A plus 2. Okay, how much we have? 4 electrons I am writing. From this I will write here delta, because here how many I will write here? Delta is equal to, delta Z is equal to what? 2x I will write only. So from this what I want to say here, delta Z what here? There is a change in the mass of the compound only. So if you multiply this one, then what happened here? If you multiply this one, it depends on what? Gibbs free energy only. So it mainly depends on what? Mass only. So that's why it is called as what? Extensive property only. What property? Extensive property. It depends on mass. By if you multiply this one with any suitable number, there is a change in the mass of the compound, but you can come to the E cell only. So E cell is what my general E cell is what here EMF of the cell only, or you can say cell potential only. So this is a intensive property only. What property ma? This is a intensive property. It does not depends on mass. It does not depends on what ma? Mass only. So how it does not depends on mass? You can take the same equation only. A gives rise to A plus 2 by loss of 2 electrons. So E cell is equal to, I will write X only. I will write what ma? X only. So from this I will write here 2A gives rise to 2A plus 2 by loss of 4 electrons. In this case also E cell is equal to X only. So E cell does not depends on the mass only. Okay, if you multiply this one or you can divide the equation, there is no change in the E cell value only. So E cell value does not change. So it is what? It is an intensive property only. It does not depends on what? Mass only. So from this we can say if the E cell and delta Z is given, delta Z is what? It is an extensive property. EMF of the cell is what? Intensive property. So delta Z is what? Depends on the mass. And E cell is what? Does not depends on the mass only. So here we can separate into extensive property and what? Intensive property only. See the next concept we have spontaneity of the reaction only. Spontaneity of the reaction means here the reaction have two types are there. One is spontaneous, another one is what? Non-spontaneous. The first one is what? Spontaneous. Another is what? Another one is non-spontaneous. Okay, what is spontaneous process? The process occurs without any external work on. Process occurs without any external force. Without any external force only. What is non-spontaneous process? The process occurs with external force only. Okay na? The process occurs with external force only. So this is the non-spontaneous process. This is what it is a spontaneous process only. So generally if the process is said to be spontaneous, what is the delta Z value means here? Delta Z is equal to negative only. If the process is non-spontaneous here, delta Z is equal to what? Positive only. Means here if you got the delta Z negative, that process is said to be what? Spontaneous. If delta Z is equal to positive, then what you are calling, that is a non-spontaneous process only. If the process is a non-spontaneous, you can reverse the reaction, it becomes spontaneous only. So generally in the chemical reaction, we want to carry out a chemical reaction by the formation of the product only. If the reaction can be moves toward the formation of the product, that is a spontaneous only. In that case, delta Z is what? Negative only. If the reaction moves in a forward direction, suppose you got delta Z is positive, that is what? Non-spontaneous process only. How can you convert that spontaneous, non-spontaneous process into spontaneous process? Means you can reverse the reaction, then you will get the spontaneous process only. Now here, you know this delta Z is equal to minus NF E cell only. So delta Z already what sign we have? Delta Z already we have negative sign is there. If delta Z is negative, then what about the E cell value only? If you take the negative sign, you can multiply this one, what you will get here? Delta Z, suppose you can multiply the negative, then what you will get here? Minus of A minus NF E cell only. Then E cell become what? Positive. E cell become what here? Positive. Means if the reaction is said to be spontaneous, if you take the delta Z is negative, then in this case what happened? E cell becomes what here? Positive only. E cell is what? Positive. So in this case, if the delta Z is positive, then from this what you will get here? You will get here E cell is equal to negative only. E cell is equal to what? Negative. E cell positive is there, and one more what we have? E cell is what here? Negative is there only. So from this I will write here, if delta Z is negative, then E cell is equal to what? Positive only. Means what here? The reaction is what here? Feasible only. And one more here, if delta Z is positive, then what you will get ma here, E cell is equal to what ma, negative only. E cell is equal to what here, negative only. So these two conditions you kept in your mind only. Clear ma? So this is regarding about which one, spontaneity of the reaction only. The reaction is said to be spontaneous. Gibbs free energy is what, negative only. If the Gibbs free energy is negative, E cell value what, positive only. If the reaction is non-spontaneous, delta Z is what, positive, then E cell is equal to what ma, negative only. So this is regarding about which one ma, spontaneity of the reaction only. Let us see one note here regarding about the E cell only. If the EMF of the cell or E cell is a positive only, E cell is positive, the reaction is feasible in the given direction only. The second point you can say, if the EMF of the cell or E cell is equal to negative, the reaction is not feasible in the given direction only. Not feasible in the given direction. Positive means feasible in given direction. Negative means it is not feasible in the given direction. How we can convert this into the feasible direction means we want to reverse the reaction. Okay, you can see this one. The reaction must be occurring in the reverse direction. You can change this direction only. To get the positive value, the EMF of the cell of the electrodes would are here reverse only. Two possibilities are there. You can reverse the reaction, and one more what you can do, you can reverse the electrodes used in the chemical reaction only. So this is regarding about what ma, E cell. Okay, if the E cell positive and E cell negative, positive feasible, negative not feasible. It is feasible in what, reverse direction only. Let us see this expression, delta Z naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell only. You know generally E naught cell, what are the E naught cell value we already discussed from this Nernst equation. What you can know ma, this will write 2.303, what you will get here, RT na, 2.303 into RT by, you will write here NF into log Kc1. Kc, or you can write K also. This is the E naught cell value. I want to substitute this E naught cell value in this equation. Then what I will get ma, delta Z naught is equal to, this is minus ENF. This is what ma, this is 2.303. This is RT into log Kc by, I will get what ma, ENF on here, NF cancel here. So you will write here delta Z is equal to minus 2.303 RT log Kc, you will write down minus 2.303 RT log Kc, or you can write log K also, or you can write delta Z naught is equal to minus 2.303 RT log K, you will write down. So this one also you can write in the form of ln form only. How you can write here, delta Z naught is equal to, you will write minus RT ln K only. Minus RT what my ln K. This is base C, this is what my base 10 only. So these are the different relations between what ma, Gibbs free energy and the equilibrium constant K of the reaction only. So what is what is the use of this equation means, it will identify the feasibility of the reaction only. We will write that one. So this equation helps to, or this equation is used to predict the, feasibility of the reaction only. Feasibility of the reaction only. So I will tell here three formulas for you here. Delta Z is equal to minus NF E naught cell, or delta Z naught is equal to minus 2.303 RT log Kc, and one more we have delta Z naught is equal to minus RT ln K only. So what is the use of this equation? This equation is used to identify the what ma, feasibility of the reaction only. Feasibility of the reaction. Now let us see that on table here. E naught cell, delta Z naught, this is K, equilibrium constant you can say, redox reaction only. So from this what you can identify, how to get some of the conditions only. The first condition you can see, if the E cell is positive, You know this E cell is positive generally, delta Z is what ma? Negative only, that is delta Z is negative only. If the delta Z become what here? Negative only. Here negative means what you will getting? The total value become what ma? Positive only. That you are getting what here? Greater than 1 only. You can see. If you multiply this one, what you will get? Minus into minus plus you will get. So delta Z is what here? K is always greater than 1 only. If the K is greater than 1, the favors the formation of the product only. The reaction moves in the forward direction to form the product only. First case, E cell is positive, delta Z is negative, K is greater than 1, favors the formation of the products only. Second condition you can see, you know E cell is negative. So generally E cell is negative, delta Z is what? Positive only. It is a non-spontaneous in the given direction. Okay, here you can see delta Z is positive. Positive means what? You will get negative value only. Negative in the means the K is what? Less than 1 only. If the K is less than 1, favors the formation of the reactant, means the reaction can be move in what here? Backward direction only if E cell is a negative only. Already discussed, E cell is negative, or you can say E cell is negative, the reaction is not feasible in the given direction. If you want to get the feasibility, what you will do? You will do the reverse of the reaction only. And we can see the next one we have E cell is equal to 0. So E cell is equal to 0 means what? The reaction at the equilibrium. At the equilibrium generally delta Z naught value holds here 0. So delta Z is what here? 0. K is equal to what here? 1 only. Then you will get reactants and the products are what? Equally favored, or you can say reactants products at equilibrium. We are calling a very important table. You maybe get some of the questions from this table in the object exam. So again I am repeating, E cell positive, delta Z negative, K greater than 1. E cell negative, delta Z positive, K is less than 1. E cell is 0, delta Z is 0, K is equal to what? 1 only. Greater than 1, or you can say E cell positive, formation of the product. E cell negative, formation of the reactant. E cell 0, both the reactants and products at what? Equilibrium only. So this is regarding about what we can say electrochemical cell and the Gibbs free energy of the reaction only. So I will discuss some of the problems on this delta Z naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell only, because very chances are there to get the questions on the problems from the Gibbs free energy in the board exam only. So this is the NCERT question only. The standard electrode potential for a Daniell cell is given 1.1 also only. Calculate the standard Gibbs free energy of the reaction. They are asking delta Z naught only. This is the equation is given. Then you can see what is given here. E naught cell is given, that is 1.1 volts only. They are asking what They are asking here what is the standard Gibbs free energy delta Z naught. They are asking only. And from this reaction, Zn plus Cu plus 2 gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus Cu. What are the change in electrons? There is a change in number of 2 electrons only. So you will write N is equal to 2, you know F is equal to, you will simply for rounding purpose you can say 96500, you will take one. Or you can take 96487 also. So what is the formula we have? The formula we have delta Z naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell only. This is minus N value 2, this is 96500. What are the E naught cell value we have? E naught cell what we have? 1.1 volts only. Clear na? So this become what here? 1.1 into what you will get This is 2.2 into 96500 only. Let us check the value of this one. What? 2.2 into 96500 we have. What are the value will get? 212300 will get on. You will get here minus 212. This is 300 only. So what are the units we have? This is F means what here? Farad only. It is coulombs only. E naught cell we have what? Volt only. Then what you will get here? Coulomb into volt. Coulomb into volt becomes what here? You will write here. Here 1 coulomb is there. Here volt is given. That becomes what here? Joule you will get on. The final answer you can write what? Joule only. So this is minus 212,300 joules only. Then what you get here? I will write this one minus 212.3 kilojoules. Minus 212.3 kilojoules only. So this is what here? This is the answer for this question only. You will write here kilojoule per mole. You will write now. So like this you will find very easy, na? Very easy only. Easily you will get the 2 marks if the question is given like this in the board exam only. Now we can go for the second question. Second question is on the board only. The cell in which the following reaction occurs, 2Fe plus 3 plus 2I minus gives rise to 2Fe plus 2 plus what? I2 only. E naught cell is given minus 0.263 volts at 298 Kelvin only. Calculate the standard Gibbs free energy only. Now we can see what the information is given. E naught cell. So E naught cell is equal to, this is 0.236 volts only. Clear? And one more, what you can find out, farad. F is equal to, that is 96500. What is the n value in this equation? This is 2 Fe plus 3 ma, convert into Fe plus 2. Fe plus 3 change into Fe plus 2 ma. Fe plus 3 change into Fe plus 2 by how many electron change? 1 electron only. But here how many irons are there? 2 irons are there. So 1 into 2, 2 electrons we have. Now otherwise you can see I is minus 1, here I is 0. I minus 1 to minus 0. Minus 1 to 0 change in electron 1 only. How many iodines are there? 2 iodines are there. You can multiply 2 into 1, how much? 2 only. So n value how much ma? The n value is what? 2 from this equation only. Now we'll see here what is the formula. Delta Z naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell only. N value, that is minus 2 into, this is 96500 into, what is the value of this E naught cell is given ma? This is given what here? 0.236 only. So we multiply this one. What is the value we have? This is 2 into 96500 into 0.236 we have. So we will get here 45548 only, minus 45548. This is joule per mole only. So we will write here minus 40. You can write here what you will get ma? You can write in the value in the form of which one here? Kilo joules also. So you will see minus 45.548 kilojoule per mole only. Very easy questions only. You will easily identify the delta Z naught. So this is for the concept of which one? Electrochemical cell and Gibbs free energy of the reaction. Sometimes they give the questions. In that questions E naught cell they did not give directly. You can find out by taking the formula E naught cathode minus E naught anode. Then you will get the delta Z value, E naught cell value only. Then you can substitute this E naught cell in this formula. You will get the Gibbs free energy of the reaction only. Chances are they are asking this question for the 2 marks in the board exam only. So the next question we have, calculate the delta Z naught for the cell reaction at the 298 Kelvin. Zn plus Cd plus 2 gives rise to Zn plus 2 plus Cd. E naught of cell is given, Zn plus 2 Zn is minus 0.763 volts. E naught of Cd plus 2 Cd given minus 0.403 volts only. They are asking what ma? Delta Z naught for the reaction. So if you want to find out the delta Z naught for the reaction, I will write the formula here. Delta Z naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell only. First of all, what you can find out here, you will find out the E naught cell only. I will find out the E naught cell ma? E naught of the cathode minus what ma? E naught of which one? Anode only. So from this reaction, which one acts as a cathode? Cd plus 2 Cd acts as what ma? Cathode only. If you want to see the cell reaction, what you will write me here? Zn and Zn plus 2. Here solved bridge, you will write Cd plus 2 and what ma? Cd only. It is acts as what here? Cathode only. What is the value of this one? This is minus 0.403. This is minus of minus. Okay, what is the value we have? 0.763 volts only. You will get here minus 0.403 plus 0.763. So 0.763. This is 0.403. What you will get ma here? You will get 0.36 volts only. 0.36 is volt is what ma? E naught of the cell only. What is the n value for this reaction ma? I will write here n is equal to 2 only. You see Zn is converted into what here? Zn plus 2 only. Let us substitute the values. Here delta Z naught is equal to, I will write again, minus NF E naught cell minus this is 2 into, you will write here 96500 into, this is what ma? 0.36 volts only. Okay. So what are the values we have? 2 into 96500 into 0.36 we have. You will get here 69480. 69480. This is joule per mole only, minus this is minus 69.48 kilojoule per mole only. So two models are discussed. They given E cell direct, E naught cell directly. In this case, we are finding E naught cell. Then we can identify the Gibbs free energy of the reaction only. Let us see this equation. Calculate the delta Z naught for the cell reaction at the 298 Kelvin. First they given the reaction with the expression with salt bridge, and they given reaction, and one more is given E naught cell of Mg plus 2Mg and E naught of Ag plus Az given only. What they asking? They want us to find the delta Z naught for the reaction. You know what the n value change here? You will write here. Suppose what is the formula we have? Delta Z naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell. First you can find out E naught cell by using these two values only. Then what is the n value change here? N value change is 2 only. F value 96500, you can substitute, then you will get the answer only. Just you can try this question taken as a homework only. So the next one we have a sign of electrode potential only. So electrode means where one electron undergo oxidation, one electron undergo electrode undergo reduction when it is connected to the standard hydrogen electrode only. If the electrode is undergo oxidation, it is connected to the standard hydrogen electrode. Okay, its reduction potential value, or you can give what here negative value only. If the electrode undergo what reduction connected to what SHE, it standard reduction potential value is what here positive only. Oxidation potential is negative, reduction potential is what positive only. When they are connected to what? They are connected to standard hydrogen electrode only. Standard hydrogen electrode. I'll write the first point here. If the electrode undergo oxidation, if the electrode undergo oxidation, if the electrode undergo what oxidation when connected with SHE, when connected with SH, what is SH? Standard hydrogen electrode only. Its SRP is a negative sign only. What is SRP? Standard reduction potential only. You will see the next one. If the electrode undergo a reduction, if the electrode undergo reduction when connected with the standard hydrogen electrode SHE, its SRP is given what its SRP is given what sign positive sign only. What sign positive sign only. Suppose I am taking here SHE. What is SHE standard hydrogen electrode only. Here I will write what here both oxidation and what here reduction only. O means oxidation. Here I will write R only. What is R? Reduction only. Oxidation means what sign? Oxidation means you will write what? Negative sign only. Here reduction means what you will write? It is a positive sign only. What values these are? These are a negative SRP values and what? Positive SRP values only. You will write here reduction potential, standard reduction potential, and this is also what you can say. This is the standard reduction potential only. So this is what, if you want to write the standard reduction potentials, or you can say this standard reduction potential with negative values and positive values, what is required? Standard hydrogen electrode required is by using this standard hydrogen electrode, we want to arrange that elements in increasing or decreasing order of the standard reduction potentials in the one form of the series only. That series we are calling as what? Electrochemical series only. Very important electrochemical series. Let us see the next concept we have, electrochemical series. Electrochemical series one. What is electrochemical series? Means the series in which elements are arranged increasing or decreasing. Increasing or what? Decreasing SRP values. What is SRP values? Standard reduction potential values only. If the elements are arranged in increasing or decreasing order of their SRP values, that series we are calling as what? Electrochemical series only. So this is very important topic. we have to identify majority of the questions, reactivity series of the metal, oxidizing power of the metal or the reducing power of the metal. Mainly we are getting the concept from electrochemical series only. So we have to more concentration towards this electrochemical series concept only. Again I am repeating the definition, the series in which elements are present. What elements are there? Metals are there, non-metals are there, and we have noble metals also there. Means metals are all are not electropositive. More electropositive elements are there, moderate electropositive elements are there, and least positive, and it means non-reactive metals also there. In this series, moderate metals are there, reactive metals are there, non-reactive metals are there, and we can say non-metals also there. So all these elements can be arranged in what? One series only, based on the what? Based on their reduction potential values, that is SRP values only, standard reduction potential values. That series we are calling as what? Electrochemical series. So this is the arrangement of electrochemical series only. You see lithium, potassium, barium, strontium, calcium, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, and here water can form here H2 gas only. Cr plus 3 zinc, iron, cadmium, nickel, tin, lead, H2 only here. You see here the values, I didn't write all the values only. Starting element we have minus 3.04 only. Lithium is a metal only, so generally Li plus is converted into what here? Li plus is converted into what here? Suppose Li plus is converted into what? Li. Gain of electrons we are calling as reduction only. Reduction means it acts as oxidizing agent only. But generally metals, what are the nature? Metals generally undergo what here? Oxidation only. Oxidation means what here? Loss of electrons. Loss of electrons means undergo what? Oxidation. They can act as a reducing agents only. Reducing agents only. Metals can act as a reducing agent, non-metals can act as a oxidizing agents only. Because they undergo reduction, they can act as a oxidizing agents only. So you can series, you can see here alkali metals are there, alkali earth metals are there, and D block elements also there. You know, alkali metals, first group elements, second group element alkali earth metals, and one more we have D block elements also there. And next after you can see, after D block elements you can see this is H2 as H2 given here 0.0 volts only. So this is what here, this is the standard hydrogen electrode only. Standard hydrogen electrode only. Next you can see here we have copper is there. Copper, mercury, gold and silver also you can write here. Below this SHE, what metals are there? Means noble metals are there, or you can say non-reactive metals are there. Those are copper, silver, mercury, gold only. Along with that one, some of the non-metals also there. Iodine, bromine, chlorine, fluorine also there only. Now we can see all these are having some positive values only. What values? Positive values. I already discussed this is C. Okay, C what we are having here. Positive values are there, and one more what here? Negative values are there. This is the oxidation and this is the reduction already discussed. So between what is the SHE value what here? 0.00 volts only, that is there. So above this one negative values is there, below this one what? Positive values are there. So how can you keep this electrochemical series in your mind? Means so if you want to keep all these elements from lithium to fluorine, we can say this is very difficult only. This is very difficult only. So just I'll give one of the simple code for you to keep majority of the metals in our mind, okay, by using one code only. Here lithium, you can see lithium is having minus 0.34, here fluorine having what? Plus 2.87, 2 plus what here? 2.87 value is there. So we'll see, I will discuss again some of the applications are related to what? Electrochemical series only. So before that just I will give one code for you. After that I will discuss the what? Applications of electrochemical series only. You can see here fluorine, generally fluorine what? Fluorine gain electrons, it undergo reduction, it can act as a oxidizing agent only. So among this entire electrochemical series, which is the strongest oxidizing agent? Means you will take here F minus 1. F minus only. Okay, na strongest oxidizing agent and the strongest reducing agent also we'll see from this electrochemical series. I'll give entire applications related to this electrochemical series only. Okay, let us see one of the code we can use in this electrochemical series only. Okay, so what are the codes we can see here? This is, I'll write here PSBC MAZINTL. I will write here H only. One more I will write here CHAAP only. This is one of the code only. PSBC MAZINTL HCHAAP only. So here P means what here? P means what ma? Potassium. S means what here? Sodium. So B means what ma? Barium. C means what ma? Calcium only. So here M is there. M means what here? Magnesium. A means what ma? Aluminium. Z means what here? Zinc. I means what? Iron only. So T means what here? Tin we have. L means what ma? Lead only. This is SHC, that is hydrogen only. Hydrogen we have. And one more here C. C means here copper. H means what ma? Mercury. This is silver, gold and the platinum only. Silver, gold and what ma? Platinum is there. And one more, you will write the non-metal reactivity order also here. So what are the non-metals are there means you will write here iodine is there, bromine is there, chlorine is there and the fluorine is there only. So it is simple to keep this order in your mind only. Okay, PSBC MAZINTL HCHAAP, and what we have, this is iodine, bromine, chlorine and what ma? Fluorine only. So keep this code in our mind. It is very easy to get the reactivity order of any element from this series. Maximum the series if we are getting majority of the elements from this series only. And now we'll see from this code I am writing this order only. Potassium less than, sodium less than, barium less than, calcium less than, magnesium less than, aluminum less than, zinc less than, iron less than, hydrogen less than, or you can say copper, mercury and gold, silver, gold, platinum. Then what we have? We have the non-metals like iodine, bromine, chlorine and what ma? Fluorine only. So this is the code you can keep in your mind. If you solve any type of the question asked from the electrochemical series, what are the code we have? PSBC MAZINTL HCHAAP, I and iodine, bromine, chlorine and what ma? Fluorine. P stand for potassium, S stand for sodium, B stand for barium, C stand for calcium, M for magnesium, A for aluminium, Z for zinc, I means what? Iron, N means nickel, T tin, L lead, H hydrogen, C copper, H mercury, A silver, A gold, P platinum, finally iodine, chlorine, bromine and what? Fluorine only. So by using this code we are easy to identify the reactivity series of the elements from what ma? Electrochemical series only. Okay, here I will tell one point only. What are the point I told here? I told here active metals are there. Active metals are there, moderate metals are there, and one more what ma? We have non-metals also there only. What metals are there ma? Non-metals also there. So what are the active metals means? You can take up to here aluminum you can take only. So these are what metals means here up to you can say these are what? These are active metals only. So from here you can see, from here to here we can say what? We can say these are, we will say moderate metals only. What metals ma? Moderate metals also there only. Come to this one, what the metals are there here? We can take this one copper, silver, mercury. You can take this one. I will write from here. What are the metals are there here? Copper is there, mercury, silver, gold and platinum. So these are what ma? These are noble metals only. Noble metals, or you can say non-reactive metals only. Very important, this is the noble metals only. So electrochemical series, active metals are there, moderate metals are there, then what we have the noble metals are there, or we can say non-reactive metals are there. So this is regarding about electrochemical series only. So this is the code is important only. By using this one we will solve some of the questions on this electrochemical series. So before that just we can know what are the applications of electrochemical series. See, the first application we have applications of electrochemical series. The first application I wrote here, if the SRP value increases, SRP, standard reduction potential value increases, then what are the changes you are observing from this here? Electropositivity of the metal is what? Decreases only. SRP values increases, electropositivity decreases. What is the electropositivity? The tendency of an atom of an electron to lose electrons is what? Decreases only. If the electropositivity decreases, reactivity metal is what? Decreases. Just you can recall the concept in periodic classification of element. Electropositivity decreases, reactivity metal decreases, electropositivity increases, reactivity metal is what? Increases only. Come to the next one. Electropositivity decreases, then opposite what? Electronegativity only. So electronegativity of the metal is what? Increases. If the electronegativity of the metal is increased, then what I will say? I will write here reactivity of the non-metal is what? Increases only. When? If the SRP value increases only. Very important point. If the SRP value increases, electropositivity of the metal decreases, reactivity of the metal decreases, electronegativity of the metal is what? Increases, and the reactivity of the non-metal is what? Increases only. So this is regarding about the first application in what? Electrochemical series only. Let us see the second application only. The second application you can see from the reactivity of the metals only. So we will see here in electrochemical series. As simple I am writing here ECS1. What is ECS1? Electrochemical series only. In electrochemical series, the above metal, displaces the below metal only. The above metal displaces the below metal, but below metal does not displace what? Above metal only. Okay, in electrochemical series, above metal displaces the below metal, but the below metal does not displaces the above metal only. Let us see this one. Okay, above metal and below metal I want to take here. Suppose I want to write the reaction with zinc and copper, I will write only. Zinc and copper, I will write. If we take here zinc, Zn plus CuSO4 gives rise to ZnSO4 plus Cu only. I want to take the zinc. Zinc can be reaction with the copper sulfate. Then what is formed? ZnSO4 is formed. Then copper is deposited only. In this question, how we can identify here? We can compare the reactivity of the zinc and copper only. Here zinc is there, here copper is there. Above the copper, what is there? Zinc is there. So zinc displaces the copper, but copper does not displaces the zinc only. Suppose you can write this reaction. What you will write here? Cu plus ZnSO4. Suppose you want to write here. Here the reaction does not take place only. Why? Because so copper is below the zinc only, so copper does not displaces the zinc from its solution, but zinc displaces the copper from the copper sulfate solution only. So this is one of the application what? Above metal displaces the below metal, but below metal does not displace what? Above metal only. See, from this I will write one question only here. ZnSO4 can be stored in the copper vessel. You take the ZnSO4, you are taking copper, there is no chemical reaction. We can easily store the ZnSO4 in what? Copper vessel only. But copper sulfate cannot be stored in what? Zinc vessel. If you want to store the copper sulfate in zinc vessel, what happened? There is a chemical reaction takes place only. Then what will the solution is formed here? Zinc sulfate solution is formed. So we cannot store, okay, what? CSO4 in what? Zinc vessel only. Clear? Next we can see this one. Here lower SRP is there, higher SRP is there. Again I am repeating this point. In electrochemical series, the above metal displaces the below metal only. Above metal means they having with lower SRP value. This is the lower SRP value for the zinc only. So below metal having what? Higher SRP value. Lower SRP reduces the higher SRP only. So lower SRP is there, it reduces what? Higher SRP. Then what will happen here? Electrochemical series reaction will be takes place only. Suppose higher SRP to lower SRP, the process we are calling as what? Oxidation only. So this we are calling as what? Reduction only. So based on this, we'll see different types of the questions only. So that is from which one means electrochemical series applications only. Just we'll discuss two examples, then we can go for the next application only. See some of the questions on this electrochemical series only. So can we store silver nitrate solution in a copper vessel? They are asking only. So silver nitrate solution, this silver nitrate solution generally gives what? Ag plus and NO3 minus is there. And what are the vessel we have? We have the vessel is what? Copper vessel only. You see the copper and silver only. Here copper is there, and between this what we have? We have the silver is there. So generally what are the CHAP is there, na? CHAAP we have. This is copper, this is mercury, and this is silver, this is gold and platinum only. So copper is above the silver only. Above metal displaces the below metal, but below metal does not displace what? Above metal only. If you want to store AgNO3 in silver, then what happened? There is a chemical reaction take place only. It will form a copper nitrate only. Then what happened here? So there is a chemical reaction takes place between copper and what? Silver nitrate only. So we cannot store silver nitrate solution in what? Copper vessel only. So we'll write the answer only. What is the answer? We cannot store. We cannot store AgNO3 in what? Copper vessel only. So because what are the concept I told here? Copper is above and silver is the below. Above metal displays the below, but below metal does not displace what? Above metal only. Come to the next question here. Can we store copper sulfate in silver vessel only? Can we store what? Copper sulfate in what here? Silver vessel only. Copper sulfate we have. What is the copper sulfate? You have Cu plus 2 plus what here? SO4 2 minus only. And what are the vessel is there? We have silver vessel is there. Same reactivity you can compare copper with silver. Copper is above and silver is what? Below only. Silver does not displaces the copper from its solution. So we can easily what? Store copper sulfate in what? Silver vessel only. So what is your answer here? We can store. We can store. Why? There is no chemical reaction between what? Copper and what here? Silver, because the reactivity is the copper is more than what? Silver only. See the next question here. Can we store acids in a zinc vessel only? Can we store acids in a zinc vessel? We cannot store. I will say why. We cannot store only. Why means here, if you want to store the acids in what? Zinc vessel, what happened here? Zinc reaction with what? Acids, they form here ZnCl2 plus H2 gas is liberated only. Why here? There is a chemical reaction takes place between zinc and what? Hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid. Then what happened here? There is a liberation of hydrogen gas will be takes place. So zinc undergo what? Reaction only. So that's the reason we cannot store the acids only. You know, zinc and having what here? Negative SRP values, or you can say simple one point here. The metals which are having negative reduction potential values, those metal cannot be stored in acids only. Cannot be stored in what? Acids only. Silver, you can take up to here hydrogen, negative values is there. Below copper, silver, gold, platinum, these are there. They are having a positive values only. So in that case, what will happen? We will discuss that one also. Okay. Can we store acids in HCl or what? H2SO4 in a copper vessel only. You see, copper is there, silver, gold, platinum, all these are having what? Positive SRP values are there. So these positive SRP, if the metals with positive SRP values are there, so those metal does not reaction with what? Hydrogen, that does not reaction with the acids only. So what you can say, you will write here simply, we can store, because there is no reaction. Okay, if we take the copper vessel, you can say copper does not reaction with what? Acids only. There is no reaction only. Or you can say one more point what I told, the metal with positive SRP values, those metal can easily stored in the acids only, because they does not reaction with the acids. The metal which are having a negative SRP values, those metal reaction with what? Acids. Those metal cannot be stored. Okay, those acids cannot be stored in those metals only. This is regarding about reactivity series in what here? Electrochemical series only. I think you will get the clarity regarding about these questions. See the next one we have, next application. Below non-metal with a higher SRP displaces the, or displacing the means what here? Oxidizes the above non-metal with lower SRP. Come to the non-metal, the order will be reversed only. In case of metal, above non-metal above metal displaces the below metal, above metal with lower SRP displays the below metal with higher SRP. But come to the non-metals here, below non-metal with higher SRP displaces the above non-metal with what ma? Lower SRP only. If we take this one, what here? If we take this one, higher SRP is there. This is a higher SRP, and you will write what here? This is a lower SRP only. Higher SRP displays what ma? Lower SRP only. That means what here? That you can write in the form of which one ma? Oxidation only. Higher SRP is there. Higher SRP to this one what here? Oxidation. Lower SRP, this is what ma? Reduction, you can say only. Okay, now let us see one equation we have. What the equation I will write here? I will write one equation here. F2 plus 2KCl gives rise to 2KF plus Cl2 only. This is the equation. So here you can see what are the non-metal you can observe here. Fluorine is there and what here? Chlorine is there. So among the fluorine and chlorine, if you want to see the SRP values, you can say fluorine is there. Fluorine is what here? Below non-metal only. Fluorine below the non-metal displaces the above non-metal with the chlorine only. Fluorine with what here? Highest SRP, that is positive value is there. It will displace the lower SRP values only. What you can say? There is a reaction will be takes place only, because here fluorine is the below non-metal and chlorine is the above non-metal only. If you want to see the halogens, what are the halogens we have? Fluorine is there and chlorine is there and bromine is there, iodine is there only. If we take this non-metals here, fluorine is the element which will displaces remaining element from the solution only. Fluorine displaces the chlorine. Fluorine displaces the bromine, fluorine displaces the iodine also. Displace in the sense here, oxidizes only. Fluorine oxidizes the chlorine and oxidizes the bromine and oxidizes what here? Iodine also. Come to the chlorine, we have chlorine oxidizes the bromine and chlorine oxidizes the iodine also. But come to the bromine, we have bromine only oxidizes what ma? Iodine only. All I given here. Iodine no, bromine no, chlorine, fluorine. Fluorine is the below non-metal. Below non-metal displays what ma? Above non-metal only. Or you can write in the form of like this only. Iodine is there, bromine is there, chlorine is there, fluorine is there. If we take the fluorine, fluorine oxidizes the chlorine, fluorine oxidizes the bromine, fluorine oxidizes the iodine only. Come to the chlorine, we have chlorine oxidizes the bromine and chlorine oxidizes the iodine. But bromine only oxidizes what here? Iodine. Now what we will say here? Below non-metal displays the above non-metal only. If we take the correct order like this, we will take fluorine. Below non-metal displays the above non-metal, but above non-metal does not displace what ma? Below non-metal only. Because of which one here? They having higher standard reduction potential values only. So this is the order is important for this one. Why fluorine displays the chlorine from the solution means here? Because fluorine having higher SRP, the reaction is what ma? Possible is there. See this reaction, my FCl2 plus 2KF, I wrote the reaction only. Is there any possibility for the reaction? No, the reaction is not feasible because the chlorine having least SRP when compared to the fluorine only. So the reaction is not feasible only. So this is the second application we have to say. Below non-metal with higher SRP displaces or oxidizes the above non-metal with what ma? Lower SRP only. So the next up on that second application, one more is there. Element with the lower SRP reduces the element with what ma? Higher SRP only. Element with the lower SRP reduce the element with what? Higher SRP only. See the next application we have. If the conditions you can see here, lower the SRP only. If the SRP value is lower in the means you can say negative is there and positive both are, we have what you can say, we have lower is there. If the lower the SRP, lower the tendency to get the reduced only. Lower the tendency to get the reduced, higher the tendency to get oxidized only. Reducing nature is less means oxidizing nature is more. It can act as what ma? Anode only. Now we can say it can act as a good reductant only. Reductant means reducing agent because undergo what here? Oxidation. It can act as a reducing agent or you can say reductant only. Come to the higher the SRP. Reduction potential is higher the tendency to get the reduced. Higher the tendency to get reduced, lower the tendency to oxidize only. Lower the tendency to oxidize only. So it can act as what ma? Cathode only. It can act as what here? Good oxidant only. So you can say lower the tendency to get oxidized means what? Acts as what here? Cathode only. I already told you if they identify the cathode, if the E0 cell values are given, higher the SRP always acts as what here? Cathode only. Lower the SRP acts as what here? Anode only. From this concept only, I told that point in that concept only. Now we can see here, once again I am repeating, lower the SRP, lower the tendency to get reduced, higher the tendency to get oxidized, it can act as an anode, that means here good reductant only. Here come to the higher the SRP, higher the tendency to get the reduced, lower the tendency to get oxidized, it can act as a cathode and it can act as a good oxidant only. Oxidant means in here oxidizing agent which can undergo what here? Reduction only. Now we can say, you see in the entire electrochemical series, best oxidant is what my here? F2 only, and best reductant is what here? Lithium only. So lithium we can say minus 3.04 and fluorine is there plus 2.87. This is the higher SRP. Higher SRP means it acts as a good oxidant only. Lithium is having what? Like least SRP. Least SRP means acts as a good reductant only. So this is the electrochemical series. Next application we have in electrochemical series, the above metal above the hydrogen electrode. Metal above the hydrogen electrode can displaces the H2 from dilute acids only, but below metal cannot displaces the hydrogen from the dilute acids only. Simply the metals above the hydrogen electrode displaces hydrogen from the dilute acids. The metal below the hydrogen electrode cannot displaces the hydrogen from the dilute acids only. You can see here, this is the hydrogen electrode only. So these are above metals, these are what below metals only. I wrote one equation here, zinc reaction with hydrochloric acid, they will form ZnCl2 plus H2, means zinc reaction with hydrochloric acid, it liberate hydrogen from the dilute acids only. But come to the copper we have, this is the copper and this is we have zinc only. You can see copper is below the hydrogen electrode only, but zinc is what above the hydrogen electrode. So what happened here? The reaction takes place only. Come to the next one, we have copper plus HCl, copper is there. Copper here, what here? Copper is there. Copper reacts with what here? Hydrochloric acid. There is no reaction because copper can be below the hydrogen electrode. It is not above the hydrogen electrode only. Or otherwise what you can say, you can identify already one point I told here. The metals which are having negative SRP values, those metal displaces hydrogen from the dilute acids only. Or we can say one more point, opposite point here, the metals which are having a positive SRP values, those cannot displace hydrogen from the dilute acids only. Copper we have 0.34 values there, so it is having a positive SRP values only, so it does not displace the hydrogen from what dilute acids only. So this is one other application we have. Already discussed AgNO3 with a zinc vessel. Can we store Zn in dilute acids or can we store copper in dilute acid? We discussed already. Now we can see the one more application we have. The metal with the lower SRP. Lower SRP is electroplated. The metal with what? Higher SRP only. We are taking lower SRP metal. Lower SRP is electroplated and the higher SRP only. Okay, I will tell how it is. Example I told here, galvanization of iron only. So galvanization of iron means here on the iron metal we have to add some of the zinc coating only to prevent from the rust, or we can say corrosion only. So why we are doing like this here? Zinc iron you can see here, this is the zinc only, zinc is there. So if you take the iron here, zinc iron is there. So zinc with what here? Zinc with what? Lower SRP is there. So zinc with what here? Zinc is with the lower SRP and iron is with what? Higher SRP is there. I already told you above metal reduce the below metal, but below metal does not reduce what? Above metal. Same concept we are applying here. So zinc having lower SRP, it is electroplated on the iron with what? Higher SRP. The process what we are calling? We are calling as what here? Galvanization of iron only. So what is galvanization of iron? Coating of zinc on iron only. So this is also we can say, this is also one of the application of which one? Electrochemical series. Simply lower SRP is electroplated on the higher SRP value only. See the next application we have. The active metal decomposes even with hot and cold water only. Active metals in the sense we can say alkali and alkali earth metals only. I already told you these are most active metals in this compound only. So the active metals, suppose you are taking calcium, it can react with the water, it can liberate hydrogen gas. If you take here water in the form of which one? Cold or hot water also can take. What the gas liberated? Hydrogen gas is liberated and they will form a metal hydroxides only. Okay, come to the here, moderate metal decomposes only with what? Moderate metal decomposes only with the hot water only. If you take iron here, iron reaction with hot water, it will form iron hydroxide, liberate what here, hydrogen gas only. So what are the active moderate metals means? Generally we have to take here d block elements. Here aluminum also we can take an example of this moderate active metals only. So they can moderate active metals and active metals. Active metal decompose even with cold and hot water. Moderate metal can be decomposed only with what? Hot water only. See one more application. This is very important only. One is reducing power of the metals and one is oxidizing power of the non-metals only. You will see the reducing power. Reducing power mainly depends on the tendency of loss of electron only. You know the metals have a tendency to lose electron. They can undergo what oxidation. They can act as a reducing agent only. So in this case you can see it depends on the tendency of the loss of electron. I told that one. More the negative reduction potential value, more is the tendency to lose electron only. If the metal are given, the metal having highest negative, more the negative value is there, that metal can act as that metal having more reducing power only. More reducing power from that I will write here, more the negative value, more is the reducing power only. Negative value increase what? Reducing power of the metal is what here increases only. You see one point here, example they given sodium, zinc, iron, the reducing powers are given minus 271, minus 0.76, minus 0.44. So which one has acted as the strongest reducing agent? Means what here? Sodium greater than zinc, greater than what? Iron only. If they give negative reduction potential value, more the negative, more is the tendency to lose electrons only. They can act as a good reducing agent. We will see here sodium, next what? Zinc, next what? Iron only. Come to the next one, we have oxidizing power of the non-metals. Generally non-metals, what are the tendency? The tendency to gain electrons only. Metals have a tendency to lose electron, non-metals have a tendency to gain electrons only. So it depends on the tendency of gain of electron. Gain of electron means what? It accept electron only. Accept electron means it undergo what? Oxidation. They can access what? Gain of electrons, what are calling? Reduction only. So here just I change the value here. Sodium minus 2.71 only. Come to oxidizing power of non-metals. Non-metals undergo oxidation reduction. Non-metals gain electrons only. Gaining of electrons are calling as what? Reduction only. Reduction means it can act as what here? Oxidizing agents only. We are talking about oxidizing power of the non-metals only. So non-metals may have a tendency to gain electron. More the value of the reduction potential and higher the tendency to accept the electron only. Reduction potential more we are talking about, particularly for which one here? Non-metals only. More the positive value, more is the oxidizing power only. More the positive value, more is the oxidizing power only. Let us see few of the non-metals we have. Iodine, bromine, chlorine, fluorine is there. You see from the electrochemical series, iodine plus 0.53, bromine plus 1.06, chlorine we have 1.36, fluorine we have 2.17 only. So which one having a highest tendency or highest oxidizing power? The positive value is more. Which one here? I will write here I less than, Br2 less than what? Fluorine only. So fluorine greater than what here? Chlorine. Chlorine greater than what? Bromine. Bromine greater than what here? Iodine only. So this is regarding about what? Reducing and oxidizing power of the metals and what here? Non-metals only.